Don't you just love moments like this? A box comes to your house, you know you've ordered some magic cards, and you're wondering what's in the box. Because as excited as you are, you may have ordered a lot of things recently and you kind of forgot some of the stuff you ordered. So don't worry, we got the shipping slip. I've already checked everything. We got this beautiful, beautiful piece of plastic, the bubbly. It's keeping things protected. And then we got some cards I want to share with you. It's not often that I get tons of stuff to share with everyone here on the channel, to divide it and take a look and say, what did I buy? But this is one of those days you get to have some fun. Now, I do have a lot of things actually coming in the mail, so there'll probably be a few more of these videos to go forward, but we got to look at the small things before we get to the big things. So we're going to look at the small things. I got to tease you guys. I got to make you stick around for a little bit just so you can see what we're talking about. So a reminder, guys, a reminder. I tend to buy older Magic cards. I'm not like a newbie guy buying all the most latest stuff. I tend to buy older cards, things that interest me, or things I just have a passion for, and not all of it is going to make sense. I admit that freely before we get started. So let's take a look here. So, of course, Soldevi excavations heavily played. So we got some Soldevis here because, you know, I like to buy Soldevis and I like to add them to my collection, and I just think they're an amazing card. How many do I have? I don't know, a lot, but it's beside the point. You want to have as many Soldevis as you can in your life. No matter what you like collecting, I hope you guys find the right thing. Now, bog rats. You guys know, anyone out there watches this video, I'm trying to get to 13,200 bog rats. The reason for that is ridiculous, but it's beside the point. It would be 1% of the entire print run of bog rats. So, yes, whenever I get a chance, I buy myself some bog rats. I just go one after the other and say bog rats. I mean, they're from the dark. I understand. Oh, upside down there. I understand here. Cannot be blocked by walls is not a really big thing nowadays. We don't see a lot of walls from Wizards of the Coast. Games don't get dragged out, but they're still beautiful rats. They're still awesome. Love looking at them. And the funny thing is, a couple of these guys didn't even come in a sleeve. They were just in the box. They explain in the slip why, but still, either way, we got ourselves some more bog rats for the collection. I like that. Now we get to look at a couple of big boys. I know I don't do this very often, but I felt this was good. This was good, and I'll explain why. So let's flip these bad boys. Wait, should we hold it? Should we bring them up first? Get you guys' attention? No, we're just gonna flip them to get everyone on the same thing. Here we have Serra's Sanctum. Okay, Urza Saga. Now, I still think these things have a long leg. They got a long way to go before they are fully realized on what they can do. When you see cards like Valgoth's Lair, newer cards that count as enchantments, when you see how far enchantments have come since Theros, way back in 2013, there will come a time, and it may not be now, it could be 15 years from now, where this card could be $1,000. It could be higher than that. It could be less than that. I'm not willing to take the risk at this point of not having a playset. So I took a chance. I got two of them, lightly played. At least they better be lightly played. I haven't like opened the seal. I started picking at one, but I haven't opened the seal. But they're lightly played. They should be in really good shape from what I can see there. When I first crack the box. Yeah, I'll take a closer look and audit them. But these, actually, you know what? We can do that right now. When I look at these guys, I look at Serra's Sanctum as one of those cards, because of its enchantment effect. Sorry, I'm just taking a good look at the card here too, guys. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. The ability of the enchantments and where this could go in the future is just one of those cards I say you can't ignore it. You can't say it's not going to happen. You can't say nothing is ever going to become of this card, because we've already seen so many enchantments and the manipulation of enchantments into things like the Valgoth's Lair, where it's an enchantment land, that if that's in play and you bring this out, it already taps for 1, and that's another land in play. Add a couple of 0 casting cost artifacts, you got 3-4 mana. Yes, it gets a little bit silly, and because the mana doesn't have to be dedicated to casting other enchantments, you can mix and match some pretty disgusting stuff with cards like this. So yeah, this one got a little bit of a, see that ding up there? You guys see that one right there? And across there? So this one's definitely lightly played. It does look nice. Not as good as the first one, but it's still pretty wicked, right? And I think, what was that sheet? These were 241 US. Okay, these aren't Canadian prices. These are US. But I looked at them and said, you know what? I have 3 now. I need 1 more. Why not? And there's always a chance to add some bog rats onto things, and you never know where things are going to go. So it's always great to get it now while I can still afford it. You know, you never know when times are going to be tough. And in this case, my bills are paid right now, and I figured at the time I had a little bit of store credit from a purchase that I bought that got refunded. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So we got ourselves a couple of Serra Sanctums. Guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. Just a couple of cards I wanted to share with you. Enjoy the day. It's awesome. It's Serra Sanctum. Hey guys, a big shout out and thank you to the fantastic patrons of my channel. Because of them, daily uploaded content happens every single day. The supporters of this channel keep things going. So thanks again for being there. Thanks for being part of Team Moxman. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. So to my patrons, to my YouTube membership members, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day today. And have some nachos and cheese. Why not? All right. Welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. Glad you guys made a ramble in the jamble. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about something here. I bought a small assortment of cards. You saw there was some Sildevi excavations in there, bog rats, of course, and some Serra Sanctums. Number 1, this came to my house in 2 packages, sitting on my front step. That is a very expensive thing to leave my front step. Usually I have to go to a post office to pick those up, but it was there. So I'm glad it's there, but at the same time I said, somebody could have stolen this. Either way, fine, get past that. Move on, Mox, man, move on. It's safe. It's here. My mind can do very weird things sometimes. I usually trust my gut in most things. And this was one of them. Where I said, I can't find a Bazaar Baghdad. I have money sitting there. I'm kind of tired of waiting. I haven't found a way to boost my income enough to really get over that hump. So I decided to buy them. I don't feel bad about it. Once in a while, you got to go for it. And this was one of those moments for the Moxman where I said, I want to get a play set of 4. I want 4. Now I have 3, so I need 1 more, okay? That way, if anything comes along, I got multiple ways of using it. It's going to be a blast, and I still think that this it's got longer legs in the long-term run of how things are for Commander, as well as for my casual habits I like to play. We've just built 60-card decks. There's going to be crazy enchantments coming along. Other enchantment lands will pop along sooner or later, and it's just one of those things you're like, better to get it now than if it's shot back up to $500 or $600 a year or 2 from now. It's the idea of missed opportunity that people miss out on because they're waiting for the next drop in price. They want the bargain basement. To me, it's fallen low enough. Good enough for me. Guys, you don't regret the things you did. You regret the things you didn't do. Isn't that the phrase? Think I got it right? This is one of those moments I wasn't willing to miss out. Thanks again for hanging out. Thanks for being here with the Moxman. This was your Ramble Jamble. It was brought to you by, well, a whole bunch of people apparently, because you guys are awesome on my channel and I have a lot of patrons who support me. So thanks again for being there. Yeah. Serra Sanctum.